Hi everyone, it's Sue. I've got my coffee and it's nearly 8 p.m. at night, and I started playing around with this gorgeous kit called Beautiful Moments from Clee Black Creations, doing my design team project, and I'd fussy cut out all these beautiful ladies and some different elements, and I was just going to show you the finished product. And then I thought, well, why not turn the camera on and let's see where it takes me. I have no idea. I've got a bit of an idea in my head what I want to do. I'm thinking of making some paper sacks for the journals, and you can see I've just filled my printer with ink. I've got it everywhere. Yeah, so I thought I might make some paper sacks and just decorate them with this beautiful kit. Now you can hear my printer in the background. I am still printing out some of this kit. I've printed it out a couple of times using different bits and pieces out of them, and I'll just show you. So these are the fussy cut elements out of the Beautiful Moments kit, and I'll be putting all the details down below for Brigitte's Etsy store and her YouTube channel, so please head over and have a look. She's got some gorgeous kits. Aren't these ladies just stunning? So these are just, I had started fussy cutting that out as well. These are some of the pages that I have printed out and I've cut these elements out of. So I've got all these beautiful fussy cut flowers. I'm not sure that I'm going to be using all of the flowers. I wanted the ladies to be a feature, and I'm not always a lover of yellow, but I love this particular one as well. So you can see they've all come out of these. With the kit also comes this, in the fussy cut kit comes all these words. So what I've done is I've just done a little bit of what do you call that, dimensional magic on some of the words, and I've cut them out. I did cut them out and then put it on first, and they started to buckle, only because it's not a very heavyweight card. So I thought I'll just do it on the sheet, which was so much easier, and then I'll just cut them out as I need them. So there's that in the fussy cut sheets as well. Now these are some of the basic pages, Brigitte calls them. Now there's so many. I'm just going to do a little bit of I've got nothing printed on the back at this stage because I'm probably not going to be using a lot of these, but they're absolutely stunning. Very Art Nouveau, I think I would call that. That's the sort of impression that I'm getting from them. So they're really, really lovely. Really different for me, for what I would work with normally. But I'm keen to actually put these in a journal at some stage. Oh, that one I printed out and then I had to refill my ink. So that's that one. So they're just lovely, absolutely lovely pages. I have printed some of these out on vellum, and I'll show you those in a minute because I'm going to make the paper sacks, more so vellum sacks, I guess. So that's just some of them. So I did print some of them out on vellum as well, as I said, and I will just grab those and show you. So this is one of the, I've probably got it. So this is one of the basic pages, and I've just printed it on vellum. It's just beautiful. These are some of the journal pages. So I'm just putting it on the white cardstock so you can get a bit of an idea. They're just stunning, aren't they? That one. So I might even venture and do a couple of envelopes, vellum envelopes as well. Love that. Oh, I've probably got the sheets in the way there. Sorry about that. Show you this one again, just in case. This one. Isn't she beautiful? And that one. So I don't know how many I'll get done. As I said, I was just fiddling and that's where I was headed, and I thought I'll just get all the fussy cut pieces done first and do some of the dimensional magic, and then we'll go from there. So what I might do is I'm going to make a couple of vellum sacks, and I mean, the pages are so beautiful. I'm just really torn. Like, that is gorgeous, but I want the lady to be the feature, so I'm thinking that I'm going to have this as the front. This as the front of the sack and build it from there. And I'm going to have them, when I use them in a journal, I'm going to actually just pin them in or clip them in so that this can be seen on the back as well. Alrighty, so I'm going to start with this one. So I need to have a little bit of a think. I still think I'm going to use this side as the front side that I put the lady on. And I did have a little bit of a think about measurements, and so I want them to be about 6.5. So they're going to be a little bit bigger, but I want them so that you can put plenty in them once they're in the journal. So I'm going to have them as 6.5 high, and I think approximately 10.5 inches wide. I'm going to cut them. So I'll just need to grab my cutters and everything. Excuse me for a minute. And it's just a real shame to cut into this, but that's the beauty of having printables, isn't it? You can reprint them and use them how you want every time. So what did I say? 10.5. By 6.5. So I'm just going to see where that cuts. So it's going to cut into that circle. So I'm going to take a little bit off the top here first, and then remeasure it. So it still takes the circle. So as you can tell, I really have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just showing you my creative process and we'll hope that it works out. So I might actually cut, while I've got the cutter out, I might cut a couple. Okay, now, is that even straight? Yes, okay. So now I'm going to score so I've got that at 10.5, and I think I want 1/2 inch to go underneath. So I need to score this at 5 inches. So that will be the halfway mark, the fold mark. So 5 inches. Just making sure I've got it the right way. 5 inches, and we'll do it at 10 there. And then I'm going to do 1/2 inch again on the bottom edge. So I will do that on all of them, but I remember this time I want this to be the front. So I'm going to tip it this way, upside down, and measure 5 that way, and then 10, and then tip it to the bottom edge, and then do half an inch. That, and we'll do this again. So I'm going to have this is going to tuck underneath at the back. So I'm just going to cut on an angle there. I must have sticky on my scissors. And on an angle here. And then I'm going to cut this 1/2 inch off the bottom. And then cut an angle there and an angle there. Okay, and I'll do that on these other two as well. So I've got those done. So I've just, the only thing is with the vellum, it's hard to see, and particularly it's night time, it's hard to see. So this is going to be the front, and this one here I've just done, I thought I had it facing the right way, but this is going to be the front. So it just means that this gusset piece will be on the right hand side, not the left. All right. So all I'm just going to do then is just fold the pieces where I have scored them. Okay, so I have the 3 sacks that I want to do basically just folded, and then I'm going to actually tape them down. Before I do that though, I want to cut a divot in there. So I think I might do that before I stick it all together. So this is the front. So I'm just going to eyeball okay. I'm not going to worry about inking, I don't think. I did actually very roughly ink around my ladies just because there were some white edges showing and I wanted to hide them. What I'm going to do these, seal these closed with is this high bond red tape. Okay, so I'm going to, and it's very sticky, and because the vellum's folded, it's hard to work with. So I did cut it on an angle just to hopefully give me a little bit of a start. It's very, very, very sticky. Probably shouldn't be using my good scissors to cut that. Okay. So same thing, I'm going to do all 3 sacks with this tape, so I will do that all at once. So I'm just burnishing that tape with a bone folder, just so that it does, I mean it's really, really sticky anyway, but just so that it does bond to that vellum really well. Okay, so what I'm going to do, and you know what I've stupidly done? I've added the tape to the wrong side on all of them. Oh dear. So this is what you don't see, and that's fine. I mean, we all make mistakes. The beauty of putting tape on vellum, because it's got a sheen to it, a little bit of a sheen to it, it tends to sort of come off quite easily, she says, and she'll probably rip it. But this is me crafting lately, guys. I'm really, really struggling. I've lost my mojo again, and I just really try to push myself. So see how beautifully that just came off? So I will rethink that and do it again. So I just need to look at the others. But yes, as I said, I've really lost my mojo. I don't know what is going on. I've had a bad day the other day. I said to myself, that's it, I'm getting rid of all my stuff. Can't do it anymore. Just can't, I don't know, I just can't think of anything that I think is inventive enough or good enough. But I got over that. I can't get rid of it all, so I've just got to keep trying. I know it happens, and it has happened to me before. Just lost all creative thoughts and energies, so I just have to, you know, like people say, if you just sit and play and create, just play with paper and glue and something will happen. So that's what I'm doing. Alrighty, so let's do this again. Because we're tucking this at the back, it has to go on this side. Okay, we'll do it again. Okay, so I've repositioned that tape where it's supposed to be on all 3 of those sacks. And now I'm going to just put them together. So I'm just going to peel that backing off. And I'm going to bring this side over first and do that. And then I'll seal it to the back. So you can see all those little bubbles and everything going there. Now, once I've run over it with the bone folder, I'll just get rid of these. So this one I've made a little bit of a mess of because I've pulled the tape up and crumpled the vellum, but that's okay. I might just put my focal point over here, or maybe I'll put it here so that it's not focusing there. We'll have a look. So there your sacks done. So as you can see where I've put the gusset. I don't know how to get away from that, because I found that even the art glitter glue, you can still see. I don't know, maybe I'm being a little bit too pedantic. What do you think? All right. So, I don't know where to start. They're all so beautiful. I just thought that the navy blue lady might look good on the yellow. So I've got one facing that way and one facing, okay, so she needs to go there if I'm going to put her on the left. We've got the yellow lady. I think even some lace maybe on the bottom as well might be nice. All right, so I do have a couple of dies that I also grabbed out that I hear somewhere. These just spoke to me as well, just with the era of these prints. So I thought I might cut out on my Big Shot a couple of these. So what I did was I dug out some different cardstock. So these are all left over from my scrapbooking days. And I'm not necessarily going to put yellow, you know, yellow with yellow. But what I thought I might do is might cut out a couple of each in these colors, and then we can have a look at them and just see what goes with what. So I might just head off and do that, and then I'll be back. Okay, I've got all these little bits everywhere. I've got them all over the floor because I threw them in the bin, missed the bin. James will be happy. He vacuumed today, so looks like it'll have to be done again tomorrow. Anyway, so I found another piece of vellum as well that I had printed out, so I thought I would make a sack out of that as well. So I've cut these out. Aren't they lovely? I absolutely adore them. And I think, you know what they remind me of in this sort of 50s, 60s, even the 70s, you know, the dividers between rooms, the screens that some people used to have. And that's what I'm thinking. That's why I chose those, because that's when I looked at them, I thought, yep, that's what they remind me of. So I've done them in all the different colors that I picked out. So I'm just going to put them all, and all the bits haven't all come out in all of them, so we'll just flick them everywhere. And okay, so probably what we need to do is we just need to work on one at a time now, because I'm going to get myself really confused as to what I'm doing. So I'm thinking that I would still like to possibly put some lace. Now I'm covering up this beautiful flower, but I just really love the yellow, and I'm sort of wanting to replicate that circle there. I'm loving the yellow there with the lady in the blue. So just wondering whether some yellow, some of this yellow might go nicely as well, or whether it's going to be overkill. So I don't know, I actually don't mind it. I'm just going to grab some lace. Just grabbed one of my drawers of lace, and I'll probably end up sewing this lace on, I think. Whichever lace I decide to put on it. Just thinking something You know, hanging down the bottom of the sack might be nice. That one's too sheer. What about some pom-poms? I actually don't mind that. I think I'm going to put those down there. So, and I'm really liking that. I don't think it even really needs too much of anything done to it. I'm just going to add a little bit of, excuse me, colour. Not too much, just a touch here and there. So I'm going to add a little bit of art glitter glue on the bottom, and I will sew this. So I just want that. Relatively straight, if I can get it relatively straight. That is crooked as a dog's hind leg. I can't find my ruler. Squared it up a little bit better. Just need to see how I had this. I think she needs to go. And the words I had as well, didn't I? Okay, let's stick this down so that I'm not battling with lots of different elements. Now I do have a die release tape, but because I wasn't sure what I was going to use, I thought rather than, although it wouldn't be wasted, would it? Because I'll use them on something else. Anyway, I didn't use it. So therefore I've got to go through and add bits of glue here and there. Okay, so now that's down, I can sort of have a little bit of a play around with this. I don't want it covering up her beautiful dress. I think maybe that. I do quite like that. I'm going to glue this circle piece down. I'm just going to glue the top half first so that it stays in place where I want it. And do I need some cheesecloth? Always have to have cheesecloth, don't I? I struggled with that, didn't I? Okay, I think I will put some cheesecloth. I'm going to stick this lady down, so I'm just going to have that on her underarm. Okay. She's just beautiful. Now I'm going to glue this down, and there's going to be way too much, and I know I say this every video, but I can pull it away when it is dry. So I like this even without the cheesecloth, but I just think the cheesecloth just adds another layer. Okay, so I'm really quite happy with that. As I said, I'll probably sew along the bottom here, and then I'll pull away the excess. What I'm going to do though is just pop that to the side just to dry while I work on another one. Do I want the yellow? I really love, I don't know what it is, I love the navy blue lady, but let's just have a look here. Probably way too bright. It seems a shame to cover over that that beautiful flower there. What if we do navy blue base? Okay, so this hasn't cut out properly. It's the only one that hasn't cut out. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that. It's messing with my head too much. Okay, she's got to go. We need so this darling lady, she has no feet, so I'll probably end up putting some lace. It's not quite the right color, is it? I just wonder whether I'm being too pedantic about it all. Okay, what about that? And what about let's try to find the fussy cut sheets. So I had started cutting this one out earlier. But then there's this one too. Okay, so many decisions. So I might cut this one out. I'm actually going to cut that off there, I think. Ooh, that was a lot of work. I just think that this circle here is just way too overbearing. I've got mess everywhere, guys. So I cut this red flower out, and now just ignore the white bits and pieces. So I've cut that out, and I don't like that now. It's not that I don't like that, but I don't like it with the image. Okay. Okay. All right. I need to get my act together. I really wanted to use one of these. Okay, so I'm just auditioning a few different options. I've got them, these poor ladies are all tangled up everywhere here. Just keep going back to her, don't I? Okay, I think I like that a little bit better. I was just wondering, these were coming out and I'm wondering whether to use, I don't know, I'm clutching at straws here, I think. Just wondering whether to use, no, okay. So I like, you know, how you can see, still see these beautiful flowers here. Do we need some lace on the bottom? So I'm going to put this lace down the bottom. What if I just do that so that I'm still getting all those beautiful flowers? So that just simplifies it a little bit, I think. I'm liking that more. And I'm just going to find what I've done with the words. Do I want to put a word or something? What about beautiful? and I think that is very, I'm happy with that, because I was really struggling with covering up those beautiful flowers there. So that's another one. I'm just going to pop it under these embossing folders as well, just to get it to sit. All right, let's move on to the next one. Back to these. All right, let's see if we can do, I'm just getting myself comfy in my chair. Sorry about that noise. What will we do? I think I like the, so what I'll do is I'll end up making some tags to go in these bags. Not tonight though, not in this video. So these smaller ladies I will probably use on tags. I was going to do possibly some envelopes, but the video is going to get quite long, so yeah, so these smaller ladies I think I will utilize on some envelopes or tags to go in these sacks. So I think that's what I will do. So I have these 2 bags left. I really love this lady in the yellow. There is another lady facing the other way. Yes, so what I might do is I might cut this lady out. Or I think I like the navy blue, it's quite moody. So I'm going to cut this lady out. I'll find my little scissors. Alrighty. Okay, so she looks better looking that way. So I'm liking that. I'm going to glue it down. This way too, it hides a little bit of this tape that was worrying me there. So I don't think it's going to be as noticeable now. I'm just wondering if I've got I'm just trying to bring in that circle. Just ink that a bit. Now, so just want to try and do a little bit of a cluster type look there. So I quite like that, and I'm not even going to put lace on this one, so I think there's enough happening on that there. So I quite like that. I'm going to just hold this in place and get some glue on it. Oops. Okay, and then just reposition my lady. Okay, so I'm just going to pop some more cheesecloth. And need a bit more glue under there. Alrighty, so that's another one. And then we've got this last one to do. Okay, so what have we got? I don't know, I don't mind the simplicity of that actually. Let me have a look for some lace. I'm just thinking whether we go back to the pom-poms. They're pretty simplistic too, aren't they? Maybe we'll do that on the bottom. I'm just cutting extra, I can cut the excess off. Okay, I'm gonna put this on, I'm just gonna do it. Just do it. Kick her out of the way for a minute. Okay, and I'm going to put, I'm not even going to look again, I'm going to just glue this down, and now that I've cut that in half, I can put half lower than the other piece. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that sit and dry so that I can pull away the excess cheesecloth, and I'm going to go, and I think it's only 3 bags that I have lace on. I'm going to quickly just go and sew those, and then I will be back. Okay guys, I am back. So all I've done is I'll try and zoom in. I hope you can see all that. I can't see right up to the top of the okay, I think you can see that. So all I've done is I've just gone and stitched along the bottom. I probably didn't even really need to do that, to be honest, but you know me, I like to have stitching and I like my threads hanging, so that's just something that I wanted to do. And I have pulled away the excess cheesecloth there. So that is the first one. I'm really happy with them. Really happy with the way they've turned out. And as I said, I'll probably make some tags and, excuse me, other envelopes out of this kit. It's absolutely beautiful. So Beautiful Moments is the kit. So there's that one. That one is really simple, but I like the way it turned out. Same with this. I love them. And that's the 4th one. So I'll just zoom back out again if I can. Yep, okay. So there are the 4 vellum pockets or little sacks that I've made. I hope you enjoyed. These two are looking at one another. Hope you enjoyed that. I did struggle there for a little bit, but once I started playing around, it all started coming together. So please head over and check out Clee Black Creations. As I said, everything will be down in the description box. Head over and support Brigitte. She's got some beautiful kits, as I said, and this one is just stunning. So I'm keen to actually have a play with it a little bit further. So keep an eye out possibly for some more videos coming. All right, thank you everyone for watching. Really, really do appreciate your support and encouragement. I do also have a little Facebook group if you're interested in joining. I'll put the details down there below. You guys take care, and until next time, I hope you get a little bit of creative time in. See you soon. Bye-bye.